Hi, you guys. Antoinette coming to you from Creations PS91. I'm coming to you guys with another tutorial. This is the pillow cover book holder, and this is what we're doing today. I hope that you guys are inspired to make it. I had so much fun making it. So let's get into the tutorial. All right, you guys, what you see before you are the supplies that we're going to need to make our pillow cover book holder. So we have, let's move this part out the way for right now. So we have our two back sides here, and we have our front side. Now on my channel, you guys, I do have a complete tutorial on how to make the envelope style pillow cover. So I'll link that down in the description box. Actually, I'm going to link everything down in the description box for you guys. So if you don't catch it this time, it'll be right there for you. Okay, so now we have this right here, and so this is our pouch part, or our pocket, or whatever we want to call this. This is what this is. So I have we'll talk about this in a few minutes. Let's talk about this. So I am a lover, you guys, of patchwork. So I decided to do mine in patchwork, and I love Mickey. So there you are. What I did, these are 2.5 inches each square, and I just made 3 rows of that. I did some straight line quilting both ways. I did it. I took the seam and I just went straight down on each side, and then I just turned it this way and I did the same exact thing. Now my pocket that you see here is just one of my pieces that I got off a piece of jeans that I had. I collect always the pockets. And what I did with this, you guys, because when I am reading, or a book, or crochet patterns, or anything like that, or sewing patterns, or anything like that, I love to mark it up. So that's what I did with this. This is going to be where I keep all my notions and all that stuff. And I wanted to, when I put this down, I wanted to match this up. So I decided to try to match it as close as I possibly can. And I think I did a good job, because you can't tell if I used it or not. So I think I did a good job right there. So I was trying my best to match it up. I did not want white right here on the pocket. And so that's what I did. So when you guys are creating your piece, just put yourself in there, because you are the one that have to look at this. If you're making it for someone, pick something out that that they like, so they can always go to it. So that's what I did right here. And so this is going to go here, right? Okay, so now let's talk about our binding strips. So our binding strips are 2 inches. I cut them 2 inches, and then I just folded and pressed it. And this is going to go up here. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to just sew straight across, to create that fold. And then I'm going to sew, on the other side. And so this strip right here is the binding that we're going to use to go all the way around the pillow cover. So I am excited to make this. So let's get right to it, you guys. So now let's put this up. Let's put that up. And so we just have this right here. Let's slide that over there. Okay, so just like what I said before, you guys, we're going to go ahead and do this. So you want to take your raw edge to your raw edge, and you want to sew that down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew across, and I'll be right back. All right, now that we have sewn this down, you guys, I just sewed straight across. And so now that we've sewn it down, I'm going to press this open. Let me bring in my pressing pad here. And so I usually just like to press mine open like this to give me, you know, so I don't be struggling when I flip it over. I mean, you're not really struggling, but when you have it nice and pressed and it's already going that way, it's awesome, right? Okay, so let's move that out the way. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the sewing machine, flip it over, and I'm going to stitch this down like this. And I'm going to stitch it all the way across. And then that would give us our top piece, which is going to look like this here. It's going to be so nice to cover up the raw edges. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back. All right, you guys, how pretty. Okay, so we are all sewn up on the back. This is what it looks like. On the front, this is what it looked like. So pretty. So now what we're going to do, let's bring in our front piece. So on our front piece, now all we have to do is just place it right here on the end. You want to do raw edge to raw edge, remember? And then you just want to stitch down right here on both sides. Stitch right down so we can have our pocket. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to actually back stitch at the beginning here on both sides, and then I'm going to sew down. I don't need to back stitch at the bottom because we're going to add our two back pieces. So I will just right up here up top, and then I'll sew down, and I'll be right back to show you guys our pouch, our little pocket pouch, whatever we're calling it. All right, you guys, I am all back, and so I double tacked, back stitched. There's so many words for it. Back, right up here, tacked, down, sew down. So this is what we have right now. Okay, and I don't know if I said it before, you guys. This is a sandwich piece when I did this. So this is the top piece, and then batting is in between, and then I had the back part, and then that's when I did all my stitching. So I don't know if I said that. If I didn't, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what the top part is. Just in case you decide to do it this way, this is what I did. Okay, so now what we're going to do, because we have our pouch part all done, so now we're going to add our two pieces to the back. Okay, so we're going to turn this over. And now we're going to add our two pieces wrong side to wrong side, okay? And how I do this is you just line it up. It is so easy, guys. So you line that up like that. Turn your piece around here. And so you might be asking this part right here. I show how to do all that in the video of the pillow covers. Once again, I will link that video so you'll be able to know what to do and all. Okay, so what I did was, all I did is I just put this raw edge to raw edge on both sides. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin this. We can pin it. I usually just pin. If you are a pinner and you need it for it to go all the way around, do it. Whatever works for you, that's what you do, because that's always great. You can be successful in your projects, right? Okay, so I'm going to stitch all the way around this whole entire piece. and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I'm all back, and I wanted to show you I stitched all the way around the piece. I don't know if you can see it from the front part, but I stitched all the way around. And so here we have our envelope backing where we're going to put our pillow right in there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our binding that's going to go all the way around the piece. Okay, so there's a couple of things right here. When you are you're going around, you want to, backstitch a couple of times right here. So when you are open and closing, stuffing your pillow in, you want that to be really secure. So you want to do that on both ends of your pillow cover right here. And yeah, I think that's it for that. You want to, make sure you really, give yourself a couple of back stitches right there, so when you inserting your pillow back and forth, you won't have any problems with that. And so I am going to do this the same way I did this part up here. I do have a video on this. I am going to link it in the description box below, you guys, so you can see I go step by step on how to do a binding around a piece. Okay, so I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I am going to bind this whole thing, and I'm gonna come back with the finished product for you guys. All right, you guys, here she is. I went all the way around with the binding. This is what she looked like on the back, and we have our pillow of the envelope thing. Isn't that pretty? So I got a pillow, guys, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and insert the pillow. Mine is 15 by 15, but you can do this whatever size you want this to be. It will just still be so nice. Let me stick my hands all in there. And it got so kind of chilly in my house. I put my sleeves down. So you guys see my sleeves. Aren't they cute? I love my little heart thing right there. But anywho, okay, here we go. Put that all in there. Okay, are you guys ready? Oh! Oh, she looks so pretty. Oh, she looks so pretty, guys. I like her. And so we can put our stuff in there, what we're reading, and put our notions, our markers and pens right there, and then just stick it up on our bed. How nice. So I am very pleased how this came out today, you guys. I'm always, just as surprised as you guys when I do make something. So it did come out really pretty, and I really like it. I hope you guys like it as well. I hope you do make one for yourself and for your loved ones, especially the reader in your life. Okay, you guys, so this is it for me, and I will see you guys on the next video.